Straight up to our top focus story, in Uttar Pradesh, a class 5 student suffered an eye injury after a teacher allegedly slapped him. The student had gone to borrow a maths textbook from another student when the teacher allegedly hit him. The management of the school also allegedly misbehaved with the parents of the victim. A police investigation is underway in this case.
एक सज्जन आए थे जिनका नाम मोहम्मद रिजवान खान था। उनके साथ एक बच्चा था। उनके द्वारा बताया गया है कि उनका बच्चा शेल्डन स्कूल जो मेरठ रोड पे वहाँ पे पढ़ता है और क्लास में कोई किसी सब्जेक्ट में गणित में कॉपी लेने के लिए वो किसी बच्चे के पास गया तो पीछे से टीचर ने उसके चांटा मार दिया था। उनका ये आरोप है कि वो चांटा उसकी आँख में लग गया है, उसके चोट लगी है और वो उस टीचर तथा स्कूल के प्रबंधन से जो भी उनकी बात हुई थी उससे सहमत नहीं थे। पुलिस कार्रवाई चाहते थे, जबकि वो कोतवाली नहीं गए थे। मैंने तत्काल इंस्पेक्टर कोतवाली को इस संबंध में मौके पर जाकर पूरी जांच करने तथा वैधानिक कार्रवाई करने के लिए बता दिया है। वो कोतवाली चले गए।
Well, Amir now joins me on the phone line with more details on this. Amir, first up, has any action been taken against the school authorities? Has the police taken any kind of action against what really has transpired behind this entire incident?
Well, the police says that they've started their investigation as far as finding out the circumstances under which the teacher actually slapped this class 5 student, and whether actually there was negligent behavior on part of the teacher and as well as the school authorities. Because remember, after this incident happened, the parents of the child actually approached the principal of the school. They wanted to talk to the teachers and tell them about the trauma that the child had suffered, but somehow the teachers and the management of the school turned them out. They did not want to listen to the parents. Perhaps they did not want to take the blame of the child's eyes getting some irreparable loss, and therefore the parents had to finally approach the police. So police has set in motion a basic procedure for starting the preliminary investigations. Once they have concrete proof of negligent attitude as far as school authorities and teacher is concerned, then they may go ahead and lodge an FIR against them. But over the last several weeks and months, ever since the Gurgaon Ryan International School incident happened, we've seen that there are reports coming in from various nooks and corners of not just government schools, but also private schools who take a huge amount of fees from their students and their parents, resorting to such irresponsible behavior, and that is absolutely deplorable. Because for
right, Amir, but more importantly, while the investigation is still underway in this case, as you're pointing out, has the school management even taken any kind of responsibility for what has happened? We also understand that the school management allegedly even misbehaved with the parents of the victim.
Well, yes, absolutely, and that's the contention. Parents reaching out to the management of the school, teachers and principal as, responsible authorities in an institution wherein they send in their wards. They should have, behaved in a much better manner and should have actually taken up responsibility. But it now seems, since the parents have not been able to communicate to the teachers and the management of the school, it is only the police which will now, extract information from them as far as the circumstances in which the student was hit. So perhaps we'll have to wait for some time till the preliminary investigations from the police station emerge, and then perhaps we'll have a case slapped against the teacher as well as the management of the school.
But more importantly, Amir, what is the version there that is coming in as far as the parents are concerned, considering the fact that while their child was allegedly beaten up inside the school that led to his eye injury, even the parents were not given any kind of word there from the management? What is it that is coming from the parents at this point in time?
But yes, that's the shocking part. After the injury which was suffered by the child in his eye, he was teary-eyed, he had pain in his eyes. He also brought it to the notice of the teachers, but perhaps the teachers and the school management did not respond in time. They should have ideally called up for some medical attention. They should have also informed the parents in time, but it was not the teachers or the management of the school. It was the student himself. Once he got back home, he informed his parents, and by then the injury had aggravated. So that perhaps might have caused some irreparable loss to his eyes and vision, and that is something that makes the case all the more complicated. In fact, in the past we've seen a number of cases wherein students have suffered injuries in their eyes, and that have really caused some irreparable loss. Especially in terms of their vision, and if a student loses their vision, then you can very well understand how difficult it is for the students to manage in the days ahead.
Well, clearly it is to be seen what really happens in this case. We leave it there, Amir. Thank you so much for getting us all those details on that class 5 student who was allegedly slapped by a teacher inside the school, leading to his eye having an injury there. And not just that, the management of the school also allegedly misbehaved with the parents of the victim, while a police investigation in this case is still underway.